Tara and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my June reading vlog. Hopefully I don't accidentally delete this footage like I did last month. I don't have much of an update. It's the 8th of June right now. Yesterday, the 7th, I finished my first book of the month. It was Common Goal, the 4th book in the Game Changer series, the Heat of Rivalry series. I gave it 3 stars. I don't really care. Like, the show is great, and like, we got to see so much of Shane and Ilya in the show, because it's the Heated Rivalry show, not Game Changers as a whole. You do have the 1 episode of Scott and Kip from the first book, and like, just from how the timeline goes from like how Heated Rivalry finishes, they couldn't really include like the rest of the couples, so I'm assuming that's going to be in season 2, because it's going to be focused around the last book in the series, book 6, which is The Long Game, which is about Shane and Ilya again, which I'm very excited for because I didn't really care about Scott and Kip when reading it. And then the 3rd book, which was Tough Guy, was like Ryan and Fabian, right? Yeah, I only remember that because they mention it in this one, in the 4th one. But now the 5th one, I'm nearly like halfway through. I'll probably be like 60% through today because I'm gonna like have it playing while I'm doing other stuff. The 4th book is about Harrison and Troy. We've had mentions of Troy a couple of times, but like, I think we saw him like once in the show, to be honest. I don't really remember. Probably, we're gonna see like a little bit of him, I guess, in the show. And then the 4th book, Common Goal, is about Kyle and Eric, who Kyle is the bartender of the Kingfisher, the bar that Kip always goes to. That's the way that I'll include Kyle and Eric. It makes sense that we're gonna see a lot of Troy in season 2. Hopefully, it depends, because I don't know what the timeline is of The Long Game. But I don't know if this is like spoilers or anything for... Well, it's not really spoilers. Like, they mentioned something about it at the end of Heat of Rivalry, of like what teams they're like thinking of moving to for their like relationship. It's not really a spoiler, but if you want to skip to whenever you can't see this picture on the screen. Where book 5 is Troy moves from Toronto to Ottawa because his ex-teammate is a fucking sex offender. And like, everyone's backing him up, whatever. He's like, I'm out of here, fuck this. Move to Ottawa, where the team captain is Ilya Rozanov. Because at the end of Heated Rivalry, Shane's like, hey, I'm gonna go to Montreal. I'm gonna stay at Montreal. So we see a lot of Rozanov. Like, Rozanov is literally helping Troy. Like, not only just fit in with the team, but also just like with his... figure himself out, if you will. So I feel like we can see a lot of Shane in season... Oh, not Shane. We can see a lot of Troy in season 2. But I don't know what the Long Game... I don't know where the Long Game starts. I don't know if it's the same as Heated Rivalry and we see flashbacks. Like, I don't know. I'm not up to it yet. My hold has come through, but because I'm not even halfway through the 5th book, I've just been like, okay, the next person in line can read it before me. But I'm excited because that means that I have started and finished another series this year, which is really good. Anyway, in terms of physical reading, this is for a reading challenge that I'm doing, but I've been focusing on my audiobooks, so I don't really know when I'm going to get to this. But again, I'm 2 chapters into this one as well. And then I started the 2nd Harry Potter book, which if I'm going to read anything physically, it'll probably be this, just because it's quick and easy and I know the story and I know what's happening. I mean, obviously there's some stuff that's different, but I finished halfway through a chapter because I think I don't know, I think I had to go somewhere. But I'm 117 pages in, chapter 8 or something, I don't know. But that's all that I'm reading physically. I'm reading what the fuck, whatever the 5th book of Game Changers is. I can't think of what it is right now. The Role Model. I'm listening to that, and then I'll listen to The Long Game when that hold comes in. And then I've still got Daisy Hates to read. I think I'm like 40% through that book, but again, I'm focusing on Game Changers, so that's going to be on the back burner until I finish that series. And then I've got a couple more holds on Libby that I'm waiting to come in, which will be exciting to read. But that's all my reading update right now. I will come back in, I don't know, a few days when I have finished another book. Okay, it is the 29th of June. I haven't updated in a little bit, but tomorrow is the last day of June and I'm not going to finish another book tomorrow. So I'm just going to finish this video now. So far for the year, I have read 5 books. I'm pretty sure I read 5 in May. June, I read 4. Thank God, because I felt like I would be disappointed in myself if I read less than 4, just because I have read at least 4 for the rest of the year. The 4 books I finished in June are the 4th, 5th, and 6th book in the Game Changers series, the Heated Rivalry series. I gave the 4th book, Common Goal, 3 stars. I think it's my least favourite in the whole series. Couldn't really tell you why. I actually don't remember the characters' names. Was that? Oh, I think that was Eric and Kyle. And then the 5th book, Role Model, I gave 4 stars. Liked it a lot better. That one was... Why do I want to say Tony? What is his name? And Harrison and Troy. Oh my god. Troy and Harrison, I really liked them. And then I finished off the series with The Long Game, which is the part 2 of Shane and Ilya's story. I gave it 4.25. I didn't get as emotional as I thought I would. I know that because going into it, or seeing people talk about, oh, season 2 of the show, you're gonna have to buckle in, it's real intense. And I kind of knew what was gonna happen going into it, because it made sense for what was happening, the mental health stuff and all that. It made sense. Yeah, Heated Rivalry is my favorite of the series, and then The Long Game is second. So Shane and Ilya are my favorite couple in the world. Well, in this world, not in the world at large. And then I think it goes Troy and Harrison, and then Kip and Scott. Whoever was book 3, maybe. I don't know. Book 3 and 4 are just kind of forgetful for me. I don't know. I just don't really care about those that much. But then the 4th book I finished, which I finished yesterday, is the 2nd Harry Potter book, The Chamber of Secrets, because I'm doing a reread this year of all the books. I gave the first Harry Potter 4.25 and I've given this one 4. Just cause the first 2 movies, there's not a lot of what I like in Harry Potter. The story itself, it's not that dark. It's not, the characters Harry, Ron, Hermione, their characters are really built up later in the series, but the first couple books, it's whatever. But in July, I plan to at least try and finish Prisoner of Azkaban. Why did I forget what it was called? But this one is a lot bigger. Well, not a lot bigger, but maybe an extra 50 or 70 something pages. Because the first and second book are quite short. Not short, but average size book. And then from the 3rd one onwards, they get progressively bigger. So that's literally all I've got for this video. I finished 4 books, 3 of those being part of a series. But it also means I've finished that series, because I don't think Rachel Reed is coming out with any more books. I think. Audiobook wise, I think I've read maybe 5 or 10% of Daisy Hates, or listened to it because it's on Spotify. So I think that's it for my June reading. I read 4 books. Apart from the 4th book in the Game Changers series, they were all above a 4-star, which is pretty good. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click like and subscribe to my channel to see more from me. Turn on post notifications to be notified of whenever I upload next. Thanks for watching.